Who could heal the trauma in your life. You had a nigga who could teach you how to take flight. You had a nigga who was working with the Most High, but you can't submit, so don't make no tears in your eyes. I gave you 3 strikes and now your ass is...
Hey man, look, I wanted to make this video and really break down the power of music. I know you guys seen that I did 2 live streams in regards to, you know, music and how it can affect your soul, etc, etc, etc. The thing you guys got to really understand is music has been fully corrupted. You know, music is an art form. Music is a sense of spiritual essence and fulfillment. If you guys read the Bible, there was a reason why King David, the king of Israel, holy Israel, wanted his men to produce music, why he would dance to music, why if you watch movies like 300, if you watch a lot of war movies, they, in a sense, they play music, because music is the most powerful form of a spiritual weapon that you can't see with your 2 eyes. There's a lot of things when it comes to the radio waves. If you were to look outside, you don't see anything but clouds, right? But on the electromagnetic field, there's radio waves all around you. That's why they say, you know, cancer is a thing. That's why they say a lot of things around you, you know, in a sense, they affect your frequencies. Your body's made of water. But the main thing with music is not only is it playing with your frequency, you know, your natural body's resting set, but on top of that, it's playing with your mind, your physical, and your spirit all at once. And I know this through the music that I've been making. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I made LOB, I did not understand the power that I really had. You brothers understand. I told you I was gonna take the Nazarite vow where I'm not cutting my antennas. You know what I'm saying? Not cutting my spiritual antennas, man. I'm not putting a razor to my head, because what is my head? My head is the, in a sense, battery to, not the battery, but it's like the steering wheel to everything. It functions, it controls everything. You know what I'm saying? It's like the switchboard, it's the computer head. So the times when you grow out your hair, in a sense, these are like extending antennas, and they help you connect spiritually. Now, obviously, this is just my theory, but since I haven't cut my hair, I noticed I've become a lot more creative. And the thing that you guys need to understand is when I had first started rapping, it was when I was still cutting my hair. So I was just coming out with random nigga shit. You know, I smoke a blunt, I start rapping and freestyling. You know, I made the Ballin' Like Hakeem, I made the For the Pussy song, I made the Dallas freestyle song. And them shits was cool, don't get me wrong. Like, it did show my talent when it comes to me being a rapper. But the Most High really showed me how powerful music can actually be. Because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, when y'all listen to my new album, Unleashed Before the Beast, you're gonna really start to understand the type of messages and things that I talk about behind the scenes. You guys gotta understand, with music, rappers like J. Cole, rappers like Kendrick Lamar, they're definitely overlooked. And I'm gonna be honest, I overlooked their fucking album, because to be real with you, I was getting dumbed down by the music I was listening to. I would listen to niggas like, who would I listen to? Like Smoke Perp. Nigga would listen to niggas like Migos, Lil Baby. And them niggas are decent. Like, they can lyrically rap. They have melodies and shit like that. Roddy Ricch. But these niggas have no type of substance to their music. You know, in a sense, Drake, he's pretty deep. Not all the way, but he's like mid-level. Niggas like Lil Baby and DaBaby, them niggas are not deep at all. They're just dumbed down mainstream artists, because essentially the people who control the label heads, they wanted to dumb down the people. If you look at the 90s, music was a sense of art. But that was when music got indoctrinated to the gangster rap, to the, you know, fuck the police rap, because the music that you listen to, it obviously manipulates and influences who you are. So in the 90s, there was a lot of riots, especially when it comes to quote-unquote black people, because the music they were listening to is poison. Nowadays, it's the same type of poison, just with higher 808s, higher frequencies, and more stupid lyrics. And that's why when you brothers is like, why can't niggas wake up and see what's going on with the C virus? Is because, nigga, they've been indoctrinated their entire fucking life. Of course they're not gonna know what the fuck is going on, bro. When you mix that with the fluoride water, when you mix that with the GMO food, like, you're being spiritually indoctrinated, bro. And most niggas are not gonna understand that. You see what I'm saying? So the one thing that I've learned and I've gotten more of an appreciation for is rappers like Kendrick, is rappers like J. Cole, is rappers like Kanye. Because to be honest, most niggas don't really understand what the fuck Kanye is really talking about in his albums, bro. If you watch his videos and you correlate with the music, he kind of gives you hints at it. He gives you messages to tell you what his life is really like. But you have to have a certain amount of knowledge and intuition and understanding to actually put the pieces together. You see what I'm saying? And that's what my album is about. It's not no nigga shit. Don't get me wrong. I got maybe like 1 or 2 songs that is nigga shit. 2 songs maybe. You know what I'm saying? But maybe 3. I'll say about 3, bro. But outside of that, you know, I put flavor, I put artwork into it. Because again, nigga, I'm one of the salts of the earth. The Most High put salt in his people. And I'm one of the Most High's chosen people. You know, Most High willing, I get to the kingdom. But at the end of the day, being that he gave me a gift, you know, I want to use it to really, really speak to you guys. And the thing is that most of these niggas are brain dead zombies. Most of these niggas have, you know, taken Percocets, have taken Molly, have fried their fucking brain that they don't even know what the fuck they're saying. And the same shit that they're doing through the music is being put on to you, especially if you're people of a high spiritual essence. And don't get me wrong, certain people have higher spiritual essence than others, but at the end of the day, you got to understand that Most High's Israelite blood that he put in his people has spread throughout the entire world. So there's a lot of quote-unquote white people, quote-unquote Spanish people, quote-unquote Asian people who actually have that Israelite blood inside of them, which allows them to be more creative in certain things that they fucking do. That's just how this shit works. At the end of the day, other nations have more manpower, but Israel has the spiritual essence because they're being backed and guided by the Most High. You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand that when you're a truly spiritual person, the things that would normally affect a heathen or somebody who doesn't really have the gift, it's going to affect you. The reason why I tell you guys every time I smoke weed, I would be high out of my fucking mind is because the Most High really blessed me with a brain, dog. I'm a naturally overthinker, and everything I do is deep thought. That when I smoke the weed, it fried my computer system. It fried my computer chip. You see what I'm saying? So the one thing that you got to understand is when it comes to music, the type of music that you're playing, they specifically gear it towards the Most High's children because they understand the true spiritual gifts they have. Why do you think that out of all the genres, like whether it's, and don't get me wrong, all these genres have demonic energy on it, but out of all the genres, that rap is so pushed and harmonized. It's the number one rap. Like, you know, quote unquote black people used to listen to blues, quote unquote black people used to listen to country music, rock and roll. They invented all those things, but all of a sudden the only thing they want to talk about is rap because it's a fucking trap. And that's why I get a lot of respect for Kendrick Lamar, because even though he was an agent, even though he sold his soul, you know, at the end of the day, he still understood who he truly was, an Israelite. And he used that gift that the Most High gave him to create masterpieces, bro. I'm re-listening to Pimp a Butterfly. I'm watching the review on it, and that shit, it flew over my fucking head. I got the messages in Good Kid, Mad City, but I didn't get the messages when it came to Pimp a Butterfly. And to be honest, I gotta listen to Good Kid, Mad City again, because there's probably some esoteric meanings that I didn't even fucking know about. But you guys gotta understand, when it comes to the music that you're putting in, it is by far the biggest spiritual weapon that you guys have. So at the end of the day, you got to be careful about the energy that the artist has, because don't get me wrong, I could be talking about some nigga shit, but the fact that it's coming from a pure righteous soul is gonna hit you different compared to if it's coming from a nigga with demons, where the record labels they put spells and hexes on the shit. It's going to affect you very, very differently. And as you guys grow, if you guys want to, like, you know, experience the music and kind of see what goes on behind the scenes when you actually producing it, what I do, bro, when I make music is I pray to the Most High that he can make it a great message. I literally do that every single time. I think about the Most High, I pray, and while I'm making certain songs, I'll say, hey, Most High, can you give me the words? Can you give me the flow to make this shit hit? Well, you don't think these niggas in the studio are doing that when they're talking to demons? When Nicki Minaj is talking about Roman Reigns, when Beyonce's talking about Sasha Fierce, when NBA Youngboy, this nigga's so bugged out, he's talking to a fucking wall because he's so high, he sees the demons around him. You gotta understand that's what they do it because, again, music is a spiritual weapon. So what thing's gonna happen is when you're on the left-hand path, on the right-hand path, you can see it. The Most High opened my eyes up. That's why when like I said, you listen to songs like Dallas Freestyle, Ballin' Like a King, I got a lot of spiritual messages from the Most High telling me, like, what the fuck are you doing? Because he wanted to show me, and he wanted to really show me, like, how powerful this shit can be, especially when you're a spiritual man. So I want you brothers to really, really dive deep into different songs and different music and really listen to it. Don't just hear it with your ears, but actually hear it and listen to it. That way you can truly understand what is being said. All right. Once you guys understand that, you'll get a much higher level of understanding. It's not just knowledge when it comes to reading and watching videos, but you can also get knowledge through music, because music is a combination of two. It's not just the knowledge through your words, but also the sonics and the hidden messages and the hidden codes. You feel me? That's why when you read the Bible, it's not just plain, this is what it is, this is what it is. A lot of times it's through parables, which is similar to a rap. It's parables, it's symbolic, all right? But anyways,
I really got it going deader, cause she made a nigga cold, yeah, I changed the weather. I might go and meet a bitch with the name of Heather. So you're feeling cold, baby, go and get a sweater. Or you find a nigga who is softer than